What's Gucci with the YouTube veterans troops? Back again with another banger. Today, we're going to be talking about one of the executive orders that President Trump signed into law or, policy, whatever the case may be. But it's pertaining reinstating troops who were affected or kicked out due to the jab. Let's get into it. This new executive order, Donald J. Trump, he signed it on the inauguration day yesterday. It was also Martin Luther King Jr. birthday. Shout out to him. It pretty much paves the road for those veterans who were kicked out due to not getting that vaccination to be reinstated. They can get reinstated. Now, let's talk about that. And there's many different veterans between Army, Air Force, Navy, Marine Corps, Space Force, as low as PFC, as high as Lieutenant Colonel. Now, we understand that there's going to be a lot of things going on. A lot of veterans are currently working that were kicked out. They may have moved on. They may have VA disability. And if they're like any other veteran and they're at 100% or they have some type of VA disability rating, if it's less than 100%, they may play ball depending on where they're at, depending on what they're doing in life. It's only been 3 years. It's only been 3 years since they've been kicked out of the military. Now, if they were to come back in, they get 3 years worth of back pay as well. So best believe those staff NCOs, those staff non-commissioned officers, E6 and above, and officers, they're coming back, especially if they didn't retire or they weren't able to file for any retirement type of benefits. So I did see an article pertaining to a lieutenant colonel. And this lieutenant colonel was in the United States Marine Corps. If he wanted to come back in, he'd be getting 3 years worth of back pay, and whatever else comes with that. Now, if you're coming in under this guideline or under this new executive order, what I would, question, one of my questions would be, okay, when it comes to promotion and advancement and stuff like that, am I going to restart? Is it going to be a different bracket for those who were affected? Things like that. What's the course of action that's going to be dealing with that? Now, if you was a lieutenant colonel and you were selected for colonel prior to getting kicked out of the military, and now 3 years later, now this presidential executive order is saying, hey, you can come back. We're going to pay you back pay, active duty back pay, whatever you was making, if you was single, with dependents, without dependents, whatever you was making then, 3 years worth of back pay. Okay, cool. Are they going to do it like that, or are they going to increase it as well? Because there's usually annual increases when it comes to the military salaries and stuff like that. Are they going to be getting those tier increases as well? It's a lot of questions that come up, mainly pertaining to the promotion and advancement. Is it going to hinder or affect you moving forward? Now, if it doesn't, or if you don't really care, a lot of veterans, I would say, depending on where you're at, if you're 10 years plus and if you plan to retire, go back in, take advantage of this presidential executive order. It's pretty much, hey, whatever you've been doing for the last 3 years, that's cool. That's extracurricular for you. If you could put the stuff on hold, by all means, put it on hold. Talk to the organization, talk to these companies. If you've invested time, you enjoy them, you want to build with them a relationship, you could possibly like, hey, I'm going back active duty, going back to the Marine Corps, but I still want to engage. I still enjoy this work. I still want to do the military work because, I didn't say I was done. They just said I was done. So, I had unfinished business. If you got unfinished business, by all means, go take care of it. But if you've moved on, you're settled, you're in a career, you definitely, if you got the VA disability, 100% permanent total, why go back? You're just going to cause yourself stress and headache trying to get back in. Then you're getting back in. And then if you got to, move, you got to give up your freedom. I mean, you're not giving up your freedom, but your enhanced freedom, you got a beard, you let it grow out. You let your hair grow out. You got to conform back to the military, mentality. 0 to 3, gradually faded, baby. No beard, No, definitely no shades and stuff like that. No hands in the pocket. No chilling. No recreational. You know what I'm talking about. But it all depends on you. If it was me, where I'm currently at right now, I would not go back in. Absolutely not. It was like, okay, cool. You get out, you struggle. And I got out, I struggled. I struggled a lot. And through my struggles and my sacrifices and the experiences that I had to go through when I did get out of the military, I'm thankful for that, because every veteran needs to go through it. And active duty military right now, it's like you're in the Matrix. It's like you got the red pill, you got the blue pill the entire time you're in the military. Life is on easy mode. As soon as you start to process out, that's when life starts to get hard. That's when life starts to, you slowly start to fade back to reality. Hey, this is X, Y, and Z. This is the mortgage. This is rent. You got to do this, and that. You got to apply to live here. You just can't live here because you work near the base or, near the organization. No, it doesn't matter. Once you separate from the military, life is life and how it is. And I personally, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't, it's 3 years worth of back pay. It's cool and cute, but it's not worth my peace of mind right now. My ability to choose where I work, choose what location I work, what I do in my free time, growing a beard out, hey, come on. It's a lot of freedoms, 100%, P&T, dabbing on them, helping veterans out. I wouldn't be helping veterans out if I was active duty. I'd be doing some active duty BS videos, twerking on TikTok and stuff like that, which a lot of active duty military do. They over there twerking and stuff. But hey, that's not my business. That's not my business. I'm just here. But anyways, yeah. So what do y'all think about it? If some of those veterans who were separated from the military due to we know what, let us know if you plan on going back into the military. And if you do you plan on just going in and doing your time, or are you going to be asking some of these questions? Are you going to be asking, okay, what's going on with promotion? Am I going to be placed where I left off? Am I going to be placed into a different bracket? Is it going to be a different pool of promotions to those who were affected, kicked out of the military due to this? Is it going to affect future assignments and stuff like that? The list goes on. And you got this. Why are you just parked over there? Just chilling. Hey. And, VA disability and the benefits and compensation that you're utilizing currently, getting enhanced treatment for. Whenever you go back active duty, there's still that process. You still need to be cleared for full duty. So you still need to go through the MEPS entry process. I would assume that'll be like the baseline, because that's the baseline to get in. Or they'll utilize the inter-service transfer, that criteria and stuff like that. Or the prior service requirements and stuff, medical evaluation and physical evaluation. That could be it. They could be utilizing those types of parameters. It's a lot of questions, a lot of unknowns, a lot of questions. If you got any questions, or a statement or a comment, opinion, leave it on the video. We all here. We all trying to learn. We trying to for all this information. But hey, y'all like this type of content? Y'all know what time it is. It's motherfucking Devo out. Y'all stay Gucci with it.